How's it going, everyone? It's Liam Carlson here with the originals, episode 16 of season 2. Excited to get into this. So yeah, there might be a bit of a kerfuffle going on in terms of where Klaus views what is best in terms of the protection of Hope. I mean, Jackson and Haley have stated, you know, what is best for business, basically, for their point of view. But Klaus, being obviously the father of Hope, might have different ideas. Finn might have been dealt with for the time being, but of course we're not out of the woods yet, with Freya repeatedly warning about Dahlia, who will be emerging in a few episodes' time to build her up before we do deal with her. Maybe she'll, you know, roll on into season 3. I doubt it, but stranger things have happened, so we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, why don't we get into this episode of the originals? Episode 16 of season 2. Let's go. Sinister.
It's good health when others fall ill. With that power, we will defeat our enemies.
What if she just wants to bring peace?
Stay young.
Love.
Beautiful. And not be afraid.
She's just like, nah, I don't want anything to do with you.
And there is no greater strength than family.
Oh, now she's got a new bunch of love for family members. Family brunch. Hey, your brother Klaus. Hey, look at that.
This is retaliation for the evil you unleashed last night.
Last
2
night?
of our children attacked.
Oh, so it was Eva trying to take control.
Missing. It won't matter what I say. Witches will stop at nothing to protect their children. That's an impulse I know you can respect.
I'll stop at nothing at killing children either.
There you are.
You go think back to season 1, right? Harvest and all that stupid bullshit.
You learn from experience, Marcel Gerard. Back when you controlled the quarter witches with all your rules and public executions.
You know who I am. That's good.
So
I got some questions.
Yeah, this is no longer Finn.
You seem to know what happened. You might notice a little time gap.
Yeah.
What'd you do to me?
Oh, me? Yeah, I can't make 9 months vanish, no. Your beef is with a guy named Finn. See, he took possession
It's just
of your
that
body.
what do
Got
you
into
do
all
with
kinds
me?
of trouble, too.
Bruh.
Makes him pretty nasty.
Dahlia is the most powerful witch I've ever seen. She craves more power still. Right now,
Can't
she is
get
like
enough,
me,
can't be satisfied.
limited to 1 year of life in a century. But she wants to be free of that restriction, to gain true immortality.
It's like a curse.
And that is why she will...
I begin your chance.
It's a double whammy for her, isn't it? She's able to like draw from Freya and, you know, strengthen her own.
Accusing Dahlia of witchcraft, she decided to make an example out of the entire encampment. Men, women.
Point addressed.
You should be here.
Fine. I'm on my way now.
Oh, is this Eva taking control again? Leave me! Oh my god. Eva, leave off! No one wants you around here.
You're the one leading a pack of super wolves. How long before they decide that they don't want to take orders from you anymore, huh?
Oh,
Because the only way you can stay alpha is by always staying the strongest.
Klaus's shit stirring is getting to his head and whatnot.
Indeed sound dreadful, but Elijah and I have killed our fair share of evil witches.
Not like her.
She'll just be another one to add to the L common for the
paranoid,
witches.
Obsessed with power. She hungered. I would not allow a child of mine to live as I did.
Understandable.
As a
You don't
slave.
want them to have that torment on their shoulders.
So I vowed never to love.
Oh, Freya.
Never to have a child of my own.
Do not bind me with this curse.
This is not living.
Child, you will thank me for this
Dahlia
in one
is
century or the next, Magnus.
ruthless.
Later learned the spell made me like her. Immortal. And impervious to harm.
Shit, so she tried and
So you
Dahlia
see,
wouldn't let her die.
And Griffith is just another victim.
Yes, but as of yesterday, he was Finn. Finn who lied to me, who used me, who tried to erase me from my own body, and now we're just gonna hang out. I mean, it's fine, I'll do it,
It is so funny, this whole situation with Vincent. No longer is Finn in the driving seat. Vincent's got his body back. So that's all well and good. But the reason why I say it's so funny is because over on the other show, The Vampire Diaries, we have a not similar situation, but I mean, we have this whole situation about Kai and you know, for a good chunk of episodes he was a complete psychopath, and then this merge happened, and then you know, there is a complete difference to him where empathy is, he's no longer a psychopath. He's got empathy. He's still got, you know, his own mannerisms, but he's now contending that with someone else. And so this apology to Bonnie and all of that, for example, is not going to fly. Even if he is feeling remorse, it's difficult when he's still the same person who did this at the end of the day. Now, Finn is gone from Vincent's body, but the trauma and the harm that Finn caused, yeah, it just makes it a bit more sorrowful for Vincent, because there are going to be some people who will look at him and just see, you know, what Finn did rather than Vincent, who's just been asleep. It's quite tragic, but eerie, the circumstances that are playing out for both shows, right?
And what's in it for you?
A little exchange of information never hurt anyone.
Yeah, come on.
Look, if you want to
Come
be the
on,
guy in the room
Vincent,
who doesn't
play
know where he
ball.
was last week, that's fine. But if you want to know the truth from someone who had a front row seat, sit down.
She's coming at this with grace. Come on, Vincent.
Where are you?
That's just it. I don't know.
Well, she's not at the cemetery, is she? Oh. Eva, can we lay off?
Are things changing? Yes. One of those changes is that we no longer have to go through this alone.
Yeah. I mean, it's an effort. It's a team effort at the end of the day. No I in team. But there is an I love you, I guess. It's so cheap.
Klaus, I understand your concern. Both of us are powerless to help our sister. Now,
We
either
can be
leave Rebecca to
pessimistic
suffer, or
twats
we place
all
our
we
fate in
like.
the hands of someone I believe to be our blood.
Exactly.
Right now.
You didn't do anything. And
You can't put this blame
else
on
may have
you.
happened, the only thing you can do now is move on.
I feel so bad for him. Vincent is just... it's just tragic for him. And again, going back to another kind of, like to this situation, I mean, obviously you've got Rebecca contending with Eva with what she did. So, yeah. But what is kind of funny is, with Finn, obviously Vincent wasn't his originating body. We know that. Now with Eva, unless there is something we don't know about, I guess, that was her original body, and yet she would terrorize the place seemingly. And Rebecca is unfortunately hijacking, like, she's carrying that reputation, isn't she? A lot of people hate Eva, and thus they are hating Rebecca. And now we have this whole situation where, you know, Vincent didn't do anything wrong, and Finn has just kind of tarnished his name, his life in a sense, and it's heartbreaking, isn't it? So, yeah.
Impartial third party. Say Davina. She'd love to prove me wrong.
I doubt she would understand my magic, let alone.
I was going to be thinking, oh, that's convenient.
So you're our only hope then. Seems rather convenient, doesn't
There
it?
we go.
She would ask me to sing to you. I would feel her belly as I did. How you would kick. She would say it was as if Thor himself had raised his hammer
and summoned thunder and lightning.
Ah! Oh, nice. Oh.
But I hope we can make something better in its place. All you have to do is trust me.
I do. You've won me over, Freya. Oh my.
Well, that's enough of that, don't you think?
Jesus Christ. Really, Klaus? Really?
Taken by an evil witch, and you both fall over yourselves to mend what's broken.
How can you be so certain?
Simple. It's exactly what I do.
But she doesn't have your
Only question now
mindset.
is what's in it for her.
You don't trust her, and that is your choice. I only hope that choice comes from a place of reason, not fear.
So pessimistic, though. I mean, that's it, though. There has to be a reason why you are skeptical.
I can very well have you stay in my home. That honor is something I reserve for those I consider family.
Jesus Christ.
So you refused me as your sister?
Well, you had a lovely audition.
Oy.
It just didn't seem to be the right fit.
You dick.
I think a lot.
I'm going to give you one last chance to tell the full truth. I suggest you don't muck it up.
That's it, though. He sees something with Freya's story that does seem
You
a
want to
little
know why I hate
wonky.
Dahlia? I steal from Dahlia that which she wanted most.
And what precisely was that?
My son. Matthias only wanted our child to be born free. For that, Dahlia.
Shit.
I gave you everything. You dare to take what is mine?
She is so ungrateful as Dahlia.
I wanted to die.
She's damaged
Only
Freya
then
so
could finally
much.
give me the release I longed for.
Did not protect everyone.
No. Oh my god.
Eventually. But you can never
Spice
forget.
her.
There is no escape from me. Not even.
She is so spiteful.
It was
Try to control me again, sister. You will spend the rest of your immortal life regretting it.
Are you
Then
trying?
leave.
Are you trying to be the
I already
bigger
have
monster
Rebecca
than
and
Dahlia?
Eliza's trust, and I'm not going anywhere. But if I were you, brother, I'd rethink your alliances as you go forward.
I love her. I love how she's not afraid to take a stand against Klaus.
Even the falling cottage, I never thought I'd see her again.
How exactly
Were they together or some shit?
She was my wife.
Oh!
Well, that is bloody fantastic.
Makes things awkward.
Child, which means I decide how to protect her, no one else.
So not even the mother.
And if Jackson or anyone strays from the course that I set, then they will answer to me. So your husband would do well to remember that. In fact, I think I'll leave it to you to remind him that way. When he does inevitably incur my wrath again, you'll only have yourself to blame.
Jesus, Klaus, this is really unhinged.
Stay away from that crowd. Do like me, make it a clean break.
We tried that before, it didn't
I've heard
work.
that advice. But if there's one thing I've learned.
Wait. Ironically, he's saying this. Like, I think it was, like, I think that was the kind of advice she was given in terms of try to start fresh, don't get yourself involved in this kind of supernatural shenanigans. And the first person she bumped into was Finn in his body. So it's kind of ironic in a sense.
Point is, first time in ages, I'm quite vulnerable. Weak, even.
Again, Cole, great prank.
It's an uncomfortable moment realizing that you're genuinely afraid.
Let me tell you something. Klaus,
is the smartest person I've ever met.
And it can be stubborn.
Is the stuffiest.
Yeah.
You're the strongest.
Oh. She really heard. Oh, that was a nice talk that you and Marcel had.
I keep having flashes of memory, but
These all of Eva's doings and all of. No! Davina!
Nothing will happen to that child.
Nope.
But we have to consider every weapon at our disposal, brother. Dahlia is coming.
That she is. Oh, no, 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 no. 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 That is ominous. That tune is ominous. That tune is like death. It's yeah. It's a harbinger of it's a bad omen. Hey. Look, for what it's worth, I want Freya to be protected at all costs. That's where I'm standing. I will not change my mind. But, you know, what about, you know, what if, there will be that talk, what if, you know, Freya is, you know, as Klaus said, yeah, working, well, there's going to be that moment where she'll betray us and all of that. I don't see it. I honestly do not see it. So, and maybe I am naive, who knows, but I'm not buying it. Freya is on our side. We'll protect her with our life, and she'll be free from Dahlia. That's what that's what we're working towards. So yeah, it was really, really fascinating with this episode peering so much into Freya's backstory, really. Obviously, we kind of got a little bit of an inkling about Freya and how she was taken by Dahlia, but with this, we got quite a lot of info in regards to the hatred that Freya has with Dahlia. So, yeah. I'm just really, because, I mean, obviously there's going to be a bit of a gap and all of that, and I just can't help but think about her son and all of that. And I'm just wondering what Dahlia must have done something. Because Freya was out for the count. Freya's lived with the belief that her son died. But Dahlia could easily just manipulate. I mean, she's manipulative all this time. So it makes sense if she has something going on in regards to what she did with Dahlia's child. So, with Freya's child, should I say, did Dahlia. But we'll just... I mean, he could have died. That's it. But I just feel like with Dahlia, she does have the capabilities of manipulating and just feeding Freya. It would be punishment, really, for Freya trying to end her life, really, as well as her son's life. So yeah. But we'll just, like, again, we might just have to wait and see if there is affirmation, you know, that he is out there or if he's not. But I mean, it wouldn't it wouldn't be surprising if Dahlia did decide to keep Freya's baby like hidden in regards to retaliating against Freya for trying to end her life. I mean, you know, she basically guilt-tripped her into saying, oh, you're so ungrateful and all of that. And here's her just being an absolute tyrannical aunt. And it's just really, really heartbreaking. So, going into Freya's story. I'm not like Klaus where I will find skepticism. Like I said, that's pretty much the only skepticism that I really do have when it comes to Freya's story. Because we're building up this villain, and we need this villain who is supposedly worse than Esther to have all of this, or like all of these signs that she is gonna stop at nothing really, and that she is completely heartless, etc., etc. So yeah. And that's the only skepticism that I do have, is the fact that, well, maybe Freya's kid didn't die and all of that. But, of course, Freya's not going to know that. And she's not exactly going to lie about the fact that her son did survive, because of the fact that, just because of the fact that, she was out for the count, really, and she has no reason to lie about that. So, yeah. Otherwise, she could have said a bunch of other lies as well, if Klaus's suspicions were right and all of that. I mean, she could still do a surprise heel turn by the end of this season, but I doubt it. Like I said, I think in my heart, I do have faith in Freya. She is, she's won my approval, so this is where I'm gonna look like a clown by the end of the season and be like, yep, you shouldn't have trusted her, but again, I have faith. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was just really, really great stuff when it came to exploring that backstory. Again, it's just really heartbreaking, if anything, because with Freya, her story is just it's just really, really. There's a lot of characters that you feel so bad for in this episode. I mean, obviously Rebecca having to live with this kind of split personality thing that is going on here, because I wouldn't call it that, but it would feel like that, like with no recollection of this other side of you that is carrying out these heinous attacks and all of that. And well, now we know that Davina is being channeled here, so as well as a bunch of other witches that Eva got to. And my main worry is that's going to be maybe beneficial potentially for Dahlia. I don't know, but yeah, with Rebecca and Eva, yeah, I do feel so bad for her. So yeah. And we even have the whole Vincent situation. So I'm not gonna lie though, when he seemed to have when he seemed to kind of hint knowing about well, Rebecca, Eva, I'm trying to think of a name now, like not a ship name for Rebecca and Eva, because no way, but no, they're one of the same person. But anyways, I digress. I kind of had a feeling they were together, were Vincent and Eva, and boom. So it's kind of made things a little bit awkward as well when it comes to, you know, Rebecca sharing that body, and Finn was sharing that body, right? So it kind of does make things a little bit awkward. Thankfully, you know, nothing will be. Because I don't think. See, it's so odd as well, because I don't think anything's gonna happen. If anything, I do feel like maybe something might happen with Cammy and Vincent, because now Cammy can know the real person, not just Finn, who was manipulating Cammy. But still, if any moves are made, I just would be like, yeah, this is kind of weird, considering, you know, Finn was using Vincent's body as a vessel, wasn't it? So yeah. But no. Again, I do feel so bad for him, for Rebecca, with this whole Eva situation. But obviously, you do feel so like the main person you feel so bad for is Freya, given what she went through. Given the abuse, the manipulation that Dahlia put her through. And it is just so sad. Like, even like before we found out the tragedy that Freya lost her partner and then lost her kid. Yeah. It's just really it is, because she mentioned about wanting to take a vow. Because, understandably, she was not going to have her, like, if she was going to have children, she was not going to have them be put through the same abuse that she was put through. So it is kind of sad when she makes that mention about having to make this sacrifice before we even get to the part where she broke that where she caved into temptation and she broke that pledge about not having a partner, not having kids. Because hey, she could have been someone that really wanted to become a mum one day, and she would not want to go through that if that meant that that kid would be used by Dahlia. So yeah, so it is truly, truly heartbreaking, and maybe something could happen potentially once Dahlia is dealt with for Freya, if she does survive. That is, I mean, to be fair, she is immortal and all of that, but what if this immortality is undone and that leads to Freya's death? Right? Pardon me. So that's my main worry when it comes to Freya. Like, this curse, it dissipates and all of that, and Freya can be free from Dahlia, and yet she will die. So, but we'll just have to wait and see again, because it could happen. And Klaus might feel like shit for, not giving her the benefit of the doubt. So, and it's so easy to be on your guard and all of that for Klaus. Like, especially if Hope is going to be a target and all of that. So, yeah. And for a split second there, I mean, and it was for a split second, I was low-key alert in regards to him snapping Freya's neck. But they wouldn't do it like that, and Klaus wouldn't be that reckless, I would say, in terms of outright just killing someone who is potentially his sister. I mean, to be fair, he did give it a shot, didn't he? He did say, well, if she's lying about this shit, then, well, she's dead, isn't she? But if she's truly immortal, she'll come back up. So he was taking a gamble on it, I guess, but I don't think that we do this kind of grand revelation for Freya to be a sister, a long-lost sister of the Michelsons, and then she just dies because of the fact that she was trying to tell her truth, her story, and then Klaus is just being Klaus, basically. So, yeah. But, yeah. He was just not having, and to be fair, it wasn't just Freya that he was being difficult towards, but of course Hayley as well. Like, especially in regards to Hayley has as much right to making decisions. She's the mother. That's all I could think. Like, Klaus is making these decisions and all of that in terms of what is best for Hope and what is the best strategy to go about this in terms of protecting Hope. Yeah, and it's understandable he's going to be on his guard and all of that, but Hayley has as much say as you do. So, and it's just so difficult, isn't it? So, and of course, you just got to put your mind to think what could happen to Jackson, because Klaus is just being a moody little prick. So, yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting for the day that she just absolutely knocks Klaus out or something like that, because she will put her foot down. I mean, she's a character that's capable of putting her foot down to end any kind of shenanigans that does go down. Like with the whole Jackson Aiden squabble. So yeah, but I mean, to be fair, when it comes to Klaus and all of that, I mean, I know Klaus can be very imposing, but I'm just waiting for her to just snap at him, because he isn't the only one who makes decisions based on Hope. Hayley's there as the mother of the kid, so yeah. But yeah. It was still good though. It was still really, really great stuff. This like I said, especially going into Freya's story. But yeah, I mean, it's good that Elijah does have faith. Rebecca seemingly does as well, and there has to be a kerfuffle with Klaus. But I mean, just enduring Freya's pain that she's gone through is just really, really heartbreaking. But again, it does set things up in terms of Dahlia being someone very, very... Because with, again, we go back to Freya being worse. Not Freya, Dahlia, should I say. With Dahlia being worse than Esther, we go back to that, and you just got to think how Freya went through that harm and abuse, that manipulation that Dahlia put her through. And Esther, I mean, even though that, yeah, I mean, she had a really, really iffy way. I mean, even in the present day, you think back to several episodes ago, she does have this iffy way of showcasing her love for her children. Now, she's not, of course, the complete opposite to Dahlia, where, well, Dahlia will show only manipulation, cruelty, etc. And, you know, Esther's all sunshine and rainbows. As I've said, it's a bit of an iffy way she goes about it, especially in regards to their, I guess, original bodies, really. But the love is there, I guess. But with Dahlia, she's just, yeah. So she's just absolutely cruel, and she has no remorse whatsoever. But yeah, like I said, I mean, I'm fully on Freya's side. So yeah, but yeah, with Klaus, he does need to rein it back a little bit in terms of his quick to judge attitude and all of that. I mean, of course, he's going to be on his guard and all of that, but yeah, but we'll just have to wait and see what is going to happen in future episodes, because like I said, there is a worry that Freya could, you know, do a heel turn. She could be in cahoots with Dahlia, but I severely doubt it. So yeah, but I'm also very curious to see where this Eva's plot is going to go as well, because I am pretty sure that Dahlia is going to be intertwined, like, especially with the amount of witch that's been amassed with what Eva's done. I'm pretty sure Dahlia and Eva's plot is going to, you know, kind of intertwine, really. So, and it's kind of like, well, I say kind of because, obviously it wouldn't be Rebecca, but it would be Eva. It would kind of be like the aunt and the niece working together in a sense, but yeah, again, it wouldn't fully be that because of the fact that, it would be more Eva rather than Rebecca, unless Rebecca does a heel turn. But we'll see. And I also got to say as well, it was really nice to see the differences in Vincent and Finn in this episode. Seeing Vincent as himself now and having to adjust to the 9 months that he's lost, as well as, you know, what, being told what Finn had done. It was just really, really great to see how he was trying to adjust to this news, and how, sorrowful he felt for, you know, people like Cammy, for example, what, you know, Finn put her through. So it was an amazing job in terms of being able to show, because of course you're gonna have to play, you know, you've got the same actor playing two different characters, so you got to make you got to be able to showcase how different these characters are, and I think that was really much that was very much portrayed really, really well. So I really, really loved the portrayal for Vincent in this episode. So yeah, awesome stuff. But yeah, great episode, very informative and very sorrowful for quite a few characters, actually. With stuff that is pretty much out of their hands and what they've endured. With Eva, with Eva tormenting Rebecca, with Finn, I guess, tormenting Vincent, really. And Dahlia, of course, tormenting Freya. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. You can check my videos on the right if you want to check out more of my content. You can also subscribe to my media feeds and channel if you want to Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Hope you guys take care, and I'll see you guys next time. Toodles!